What is going on, guys? Welcome back to I guess an updated video on my NZXT setup. It kind of looks straight. So after my last build video, which is my first time ever building a PC at all, I've learned a few things, and so I want to update my setup with what I did. First off, I wanted to show you guys that this water cooler right here. So what I've done is I've turned this around. I put this at the bottom now, the hose at the bottom, and it'll go up to this. Secondly, the fan was over here, and I've kind of moved that fan to over here. All right, so those are that's the big one that I did for this. And then at the same time, I added some RGB fans to this. This is the stock fan that came with it, which is what was up there and down there. So yeah, I redid some of that. The most important thing was the cooler right here. The fan needs to be facing that way so that it can blow into the case. There are some grills in the back where the fan is going to suck the air, and it'll blow through here, and this thing right here would just suck everything out. So that's kind of the method right there that I learned, because on the NZXT website and any picture that you look at, they have some cool, RGB fan right here, but really I found out that that wasn't the right way to flow the air. So there's probably a few other ways that you can do it. I just wanted to do it the right way, so I flipped that around. It was really hard actually to use this 140 millimeter fan in here. It was really hard. That's the reason why I didn't do it in the first place, was that yeah, it was really hard to, with this case and 140 millimeter fan, to be used on there. I think the last thing that I did was I turned this around. The hose was actually coming off of the right hand side right here, so I turned it around. I unmount that, change things up. Now the hose is coming from over here because it has a lot more room over here, coming down, so there's a lot more room for it to breathe over there. Over here it was butting up against the ram right there. And then also someone on the channel gave me a little advice, saying that the way I should be setting up my RAM slot, meaning that if I only have two RAM in a 4 RAM slot, I should put it on 1 and 3. He said that's the right way to do it, and so I'm just trying that out right now. And as you can see, if you put the RAM on slot 1, that this hose right here would be way too packed over there. And so yeah, that's why I had to move things around over here so that the hose, flow correctly and all that good stuff. Biggest thing is that the hose is actually running down here because of the way the bubble works and all that good stuff. So right now bubble is floating up here. I saw a bunch of YouTube videos, people were talking about how bubbles and airs and all that good stuff. It was crazy anyway. But yeah, and so I turn that around so the hose is no longer up there, is down here, and so on and so forth. And that's why you see the setup right here. So yeah, this is pretty much an ongoing thing for me, so I'm just gonna keep doing more research. What's the best way to do things? Yeah, this is it right now. I think this is the best way to do it right now. Just in case you're looking at stuff like I am, and you don't have to spend tons of time out there looking for it, because I've kind of gone through the same issue that you might run into in your first build. Yeah, so there we go. That's it right there. That's my current setup right now. I think the airflow is so much better. It blows in through here. Both of these fans sucks the air out, and at the same time provide some cool RGB for you. But yeah, also if you get this case, make sure you don't get the 140 millimeter fan for this and this, okay? Make sure you get the 120 for this and this, because 120 barely fits right here. I mean, there's no more room left on the side at all after you put the motherboard in. Same thing up here. The 140 would be way too big for it because there's this little power thing that goes on right here. You see that? I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but yeah, that's in the way. So FYI, do the 120 for these for these fan right here. It's okay that you do 140 right here. It's a tight fit, but I think if I might be able to, if I would have to do this again, I'll probably do the 120. I don't know, maybe 120. But yeah, make sure you get 120 for these. And by the way, this is the fan that I'm using right here. So yeah, that's it right there. That's my update. Hope you find it useful. Have a good one. Bye-bye.